Most of the time our Top Shop tours focus on, well, shops of course. And today's Top Shop tour of the Runyard family farm near Oconomowoc, Wisconsin certainly has a great shop and office complex, which we will be touring. But one of the best features at the Runyard farm is the farmstead surrounding the shop. Let's go talk to Dexter Runyard about his family shop complex and farmstead plan. Start out with the shop. This is part of the kind of a shop and storage complex. Kind of walk us through how you laid this out.
The shop is a 60 by 60, 15-foot sidewalls, and it's got a raised cords of truss in it. The back half is 60 by 70 cold storage, and with that we put a partition wall in just in case we wanted to finish off the back half of the shop.
So you planned on the structure for future expansion. That the partition wall could come down and then what, you'd concrete out?
Yes, and insulate it and finish it off like the front half here if we ever wanted to, or expand it to that point, yes. This
is something a lot of farmers don't necessarily think about when they do put a structure up. Where we've seen the split storage with the shop is, for some reason they think they're just locked in there. It really wouldn't be that hard.
No, it would not. And we didn't know quite how we wanted to set this up and lay it out, and we still don't, even though we've had it up over 10 years now already, and everything could change real easily and do something different, you know, and as things change, equipment changes, and your operation grows or shrinks, you know. So.
Right. Dexter, why don't you run us through describe your farm operation and everybody that's involved with it.
Yeah, I farm with my parents, Alan and Susan, and they're the 5th generation on this farm. I'm the 6th generation.
No kidding.
So we've been on this farm 112 years, and so we all work together and multi-generational.
And you have a wife and
yes.
a couple of kids.
Yes.
And another one coming on the way
yes.
here. So by the time this airs, that other one will probably be here.
Yes.
And your wife, name is?
Chelsea.
Now, Chelsea and you are also involved in, besides corn, soybeans, you have wheat.
Yes.
And some hay.
Yep.
Because you're close to Milwaukee, you're
yep.
selling that hay and wheat straw off to different markets that way. You also are starting another venture then, or right in the middle of another venture.
Yeah, about a year and a half ago, we started a parts business and a service. When we were slowed down and slow time of year, we'll work on combines, tractors, we sell parts. And we primarily started that because of just the savings on parts for ourselves, but then kind of expanded it.
Walk us through the office. You walk in and it's like this gorgeous living room.
Well, we originally had built it, and the idea was to have a machine shop and a welding shop and stuff in there and part storage, but...
Oh, I see. This started out as an extension of the office. Did your mom and wife have a say in this whole thing?
Mom did. And I got overruled really quick.
Well, it's very welcoming. You walk in there, and my gosh, it's like walking into a living room. There is an office right there, and of course a separate bathroom off
yep.
the side, right on the first floor.
Yep.
And then you finished out the second floor.
Yes.
A lot of people won't do that, but you built it up high. Was that to match the height of this building?
Yes.
And make it blend in?
Yeah, and have the dormers and everything, so it kind of gives it a unique look, kind of like a barn look in a way, but still a steel shed, you know. And
right. The second floor of the office addition offered a great area to create an office for Dexter's wife, Chelsea, as well as a rec room for their growing family. She needed an office because we'd mentioned before about the parts business. That gives her a place to be able to work. This is kind of an emerging thing for you, isn't it?
Yes.
And there's got to be a lot of ropes, bells and whistles going on right now
yes.
with starting a parts fulfillment.
Yeah.
How does that work?
It's hard to explain in a way, but with all the parts dealerships we've been taking on, figuring out which products to get from what vendor and market things a certain way, and then what to have in inventory, and it's changing every week. And
wow, that's a lot to take on. So you guys are between that and a full-size farm operation.
We stay busy.
Often the old shop becomes strictly storage when a new shop is built, but the Runyards found that their old shop still serves a purpose when making repairs. So you'll use this shop. Actually, you have two shops. This is the new one. You still have the old shop.
Yes.
And you're utilizing that as well. So what will you use this shop for then?
Mainly after the machines are cleaned up, The oil changes we primarily do down in the old shop where it's dirtier, we weld, cut, you know, but we bring them in here and then we go through them in the winter when it's nice and warm in here and tear them down, rebuild them, and then put them in the cold storage after that.
The shop's so important for your operation with your dad, Alan,
Yep.
because you guys don't necessarily run a lot of new equipment.
No, a lot of it is older equipment from the 60s era on up to current today, but a lot of it's 90s, 80s, and early 2000s.
We'd noticed in the other shop when we were down there that you were working on a planter, getting it ready to put the wheat in, but also for soybeans. That isn't a pain necessarily to have to move equipment down there?
No, and both sheds still have toolboxes in them with the same amount of tools, and we're flexible either way. So,
an essential part of the Runyard farmstead plan was creating a spacious staging area complete with traffic lanes that serviced not only the shop, office, and machine storage, but also an adjoining grain system as well. I'll see you next time on another Top Shop Tour. Hi, I'm Dave Mowitz. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, hit subscribe right here if you haven't already, and click that little bell right here to be notified when we post a new video. And click here to see more great videos.